Hey, good morning, YouTubers. Gene coming to you with Reloading from the Hot Pot. Doing this on my phone, so it's going to be a little shaky, but this is for Pops Quest. This was one of my pro licenses that I held. There it is, Pro, AMA, Pro Racing. So there's one of them that I've held on to. I've got the others all packed away. I've actually got a bunch of photo albums and stuff. But this. Well, hold on. Up the damn thing. This is a set of my leathers, Ashworth Wingnut Racing, and like he said, boy, these things do a good job of saving your butt. Here's the arm of one of mine, all tore up. I actually had Larry Pegram and Michael Barnes, who are two very good friends of mine, autographed the back of my leathers one year. I took them to Road America with me. There's the front of them. But Pops, I was sponsored by Meredith Syed Leathers. A FAM, Spectro, a bunch of other patches have come up over the years. But that's one set of my leathers. Knee puckers. And this was my last set. Another Syed leather set. I never did crash in these. I was not a crasher. Not at all. Very rarely did I crash. But we have some skull leather knee pucks there. That was fucking cool. And there's a chest protector, back protector. Now I had to dig all this stuff out of mothballs. There's the last pair of boots that I ran. They were Syed vertebraes, which I've taken pretty good care of them, so they're not real dry rotted. I'd wear them. I would wear them. A couple sets of gloves. Here's a brand new set of knee pucks that I bought. I never got to use. You know, divorce kind of has that effect of stop the racing, that's for sure. But brand new there. Got my bag I kept everything in. Here's a picture of me at Daytona. Yeah. International Horseshoe. Knee on the ground. I do keep a couple things posted up. There's me and the wife at the MotoGP event over in Indy. That was fun. Got Valentino Rossi's autograph. Here's another picture of me over in Indiana. That's on a CBR 1000RR Superbike. 190 rear wheel horsepower and would do 200 miles an hour. I was actually clocked at Daytona over the start finish line at 197 by their speed traps. And I didn't have it pinned. That thing was a rocket. Now here's me. A few different years. Daytona. That's Moroso. Back when I had long hair. Look at that. Ponytail hanging out back there. There's me in Mid-Ohio. That picture was taken at, I think that was at Road America. I think. Not sure. You know, some of these pictures, so old. There's me in the lead of a race, number 223. Had to change my number for a weekend because another expert had entered before me. There's coming through the corner in the morning, first morning practice. Just getting her warmed up. And then a couple more. I do have an entire book, photo album, full of things from my past. I got quite a few trophies that are packed up in boxes. Got a bunch of first places, bunch of seconds, bunch of thirds, bunch of fourths, bunch of fifths. You know, only the local small organizations would actually give you fifth place trophies. When you get up to national level, it's top three or nothing. There's the fender of my Ultra. Another bike. Buddy's bike fell into my bike in the trailer. Coming back. Yes, it has been on the Dragon. I do like the Dragon. So here's me and the wife on a Dragon. On my Ultra. But this video, this is a response back to Pops Quest. Got me all flustered this morning watching that video, man. Bringing back those memories. But here's just a few pieces. I do not own any of the bikes anymore. Bikes have been sold out or totaled and just trashed. And I'm kind of a nomad. I move around quite a bit. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to move again. But I wanted to pull some of this stuff out now. I kept everything in this bag from my last racing. And it's actually preserved it pretty well. The leathers are in very good shape. But Meredith makes some great leathers. They're thick, they're heavy, and they save you. This was one of the worst crashes I ever had. It tore up pretty much the whole suit. But it saved me. It saved me. And you're right, Pops. I ride on the street now, and I would much rather ride on the track. Way safer, man. You know, doing almost 200 miles an hour on Daytona's banking next to the wall is a freedom that no one will ever feel unless they do it. They have to do it. You know, so now I enjoy the camaraderie of the shooting sports. You know, Pops, you know, in racing, if you broke down and you needed something, it was there for you. Anybody. I broke a shock link one time at Daytona, and I had Steve DeCamp, who owned Team Hooters Racing, was a friend of mine. And I was racing Suzuki. And he tore apart a bike to give me the shock link so I could run the race. Just for me. And then Michael Barnes come over and helped me put it on. So I have raced with, not to brag, but I have raced with Miguel DeHamel, Scott Russell, Colin Edwards, Nicky Hayden. I remember when Nicky and Roger were coming to the racetrack and Earl had to put them on bikes so they could take off because they were too little to touch the ground. And Scott Zampak from Harley Twin Sportster Racing was a very good friend of mine. Very good friend. We hung out a lot. But I was also sponsored by New Tech Racing in South Florida. I was sponsored by Dunlop. I was sponsored by AFAM, Spectra Oils, a little bit of everybody. I just asked out there and stuff came rolling in the door, man. Barnett clutches, you name it. It was sponsored. Also OPP Racing out of Washington State sponsored my last build, which was my CBR 1000. And really, really enjoyed it. All carbon fiber and titanium. You know, putting $60,000 into a race bike, boy, I'll tell you what, it makes a hell of a race bike. So thank you very much for watching. Some knee on the ground action there. There's some more knee on the ground action there. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Well, there you go. Sorry it's such a long video. Chatty. It's early in the morning. I'm going to get myself together and get my day started. And you all have a great day.